Hey there, this is the Retired Fat Guy coming to you live tonight. Today is day one. Sorry for any of the problems. Um, apparently, when I started my last video, things just didn't work out right, and my cam didn't come on. YouTube wasn't grabbing it. Whatever. But we're here. We're starting today. I was gonna do this outside, but it's loud out there. Hope you like my new shirt. Let's see, my wife made this for me for something I'm doing. Powered by Prime Beef, which is with the cow. And on the trail, people will see this. The Retired Fat Guy coming to you live. Probably be some merch pretty soon. What do you think? The way this is growing. And then my little cup, American flag. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. In the background, you'll see some of Landon, my son's artwork. He likes to do a little artwork, and we like to put it everywhere. Trying to get this computer right. But anyway, today, now I don't know if I bounce to another screen I'm going to be on or not. I think I will be. Camera's still. I'm basically going to read what's in my description. So today, read along with me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I wrote this because it's more of what it is and why I'm doing this, how I came about carnivore, and more of what you all probably already witnessed on some of my videos. And thank you. I went from 7, 20, I don't know, probably just friends and family on this channel. And I got a notification today. I think I'm at 134, 124 subs. So thank you. Please keep them coming. Please share this with a friend and hit that bell somewhere on here. As I do on YouTube World, just look for the sub button, hit the bell, and as I go through this next 30 days, as it's titled, it's day one of the 30-day carnivore challenge. So anyway, read along, boys and girls. 52 has come and gone. I turned 53 yesterday, August 20th. Like most people, when you hit a certain age, we are looking to find our spunk again. Over the past few years, I'm going to go more ad lib. Yeah, this is better because me and reading out loud straight to people is just not good. Anyway, I felt just I like to feel good, and I'm just mumbling now. I'm reading. I had let myself go. My body started to fall apart. Yes, apart. Working way too much, but also going but also not getting enough sleep, eating correctly, even though I thought I was. Well, this was my story. This is my story, a 53-year story. As we dive into the next 30 days, I will blog, whatever you want to call this, not only my changes and how I feel, but I am sure I will go over how I got into this shape in the first place. My guess, my story will sound like a bunch of others similar to me. I'm hoping that what I am doing here will help others make changes necessary for a long, healthy life. How I learned about carnivore or the proper human diet. Well, how did I learn about it? Well, I had heard over the past few years, and thought, why would somebody eat beef, bacon, butter, eggs, and salt, plus, of course, water? Well, it turns out many do. So I am doing this too. Over the past months, probably the last year or so, I've listened to many videos on by Ken Berry, MD, Anthony Chafee, and Dr. Berg. I think I started watching him when I was doing more keto a few years back. Anyway, and most recently, I came across a video of Carrie at Homestead How. And this is a guy that looked like me, talked like me, took care of his family, worked hard, played hard, did what he could, and he looked just like me. So as you can tell, I'm a little big boy here, but that's okay because we're gonna work on that. But anyway, so what's more amazing about the story of Carrie was, okay, not only did he lose a bunch of weight, really, in my world, quick. I never seen anybody lose weight as fast as he did. I think I caught him on episode 30, 32, something like that. And wow, he caught I kept on clicking in and seeing his changes. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, go to his channel at Homestead How, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But what's even more exciting is when he started talking about wanting to make this an actual movie. So he's doing a movie that is just on the carnivore. Well, Dr. Ken Berry, Anthony Chafee, who's also, I believe, a neurosurgeon. So he's not exactly below in the totem pole. Ken Berry is a family physician, from what I understand. And Dr. Berg, I just follow him. I don't know his whole pedigree, but he's been doing, he's got probably a few thousand videos on just daily diet life. But anyway, back to Carrie. He wanted to make a documentary. So he was seeking anyone that really needed to learn about the carnivore diet and make these necessary changes. As he says, I think something about being the vehicle that drives your life, something like that. Please put the right saying in the comments. But he came across Bill. Bill's in Alaska. Bill is, well, he was now, but 700 plus pounds in the beginning. But Carrie developed a relationship with him pretty quick. Bill was in dire straits and reached out. Bill and Carrie reached out to the carnivore community on top of his channel that he had, which was a homestead channel at one point. I believe he still does stuff. But anyway, he's driven to get this movie out and to get Bill out of his situation. So to me, I mean, who does that? And then this was in 3.5, 4 weeks now. He's already, not only did he reach out to the community and raised $18,000, probably more by now, to help Bill get the food he needs. Up in Alaska, meat's very expensive. And sorry if I have a southern draw. My speech is a little off, slightly deaf on the left side. So anyway, I say words as I believe I hear them. But Bill, up in Alaska, it's very expensive for meat. And anyway, Carrie went out of his way, did a GoFundMe. And then about a week later, he and his daughter M, they did a 10-hour basically fundraiser. And in that process, there was a gentleman that came on. I believe it was a gentleman. I'm not sure. But I believe it was, anyway, one of his loyal fans said, whatever you raise, I'll match it. So they raised like $9,000, maybe a little more. So that person matched it, which is pretty darn cool. So back to my little notes here. The reason for today is day one. Day one. I crossed them all out, but so here's my numbers. My neck, 19 inches. My chest, 53.75 inches. My right bicep is 15.75 inches. Everything's rounded to the quarter, people. Yeah, I'm just doing it by the quarter. Left bicep, 16 inches. Belly area, supposed to be abs, but right now it's a keg. 53.25 inches. Waistline, 47.5 inches. Right thigh, 25 inches. Left thigh, 23.25 inches. Right calf, 17.25. Left calf, 17 inches. And my hips around my booty, or my kadunk, or whatever you guys want to call it these days, them kids. Anyway, hips, 48.5. I weighed in today at 94 pounds even. And that was roughly at 1 o'clock, 1:30, somewhere around there. So for the next 29 days or the rest of the month, I think this is a long month, so maybe 31. I am going to be on carnivore: beef, bacon, butter, eggs, salt, and water. That's my plan. There is a carnivore diet that's out there. Basically, if I did go off of that, it would be anything that an animal produces. Meat. I don't know if I will do it, but I could do some dairy. Dairy, but it would be like whole fat dairy, the hardest sharp white cheddar cheese there is. Nothing that's been added, no added sugars, no nothing like that. And if Dr. Ken Berry is entertaining this, if not, go check out his channel for what is going to be a new thing for me. I was going to do a shorty on it, but short video. But I took belly. I watched one of his videos, and you guys probably saw it too. I think it was on a short, actually. Went down and got belly. Pork belly. Smoked it on my Traeger. I'm not pushing Traeger, but it's kind of hard to mess up. But if you do that, I think you'll like it overall. And yeah, smoked that for, I think I had it on 175 for 5.5 hours. Pulled it off, sliced it to my thickness that I like, which was a mess because I was learning how to cut it. Definitely need a sharp knife, but it's really good bacon. I got it at Costco. It's uncured. No sugars, no nitrates, no nothing. It's just the belly, the pork belly. Put that on the grill, and boy, was it good. I still have some. I have some for the week, and probably 2 weeks. Anyway, my kids really liked it, at least my oldest son. And his girlfriend really liked it. And so did I. I don't know if Becky's had some yet. That's my wife. Landon, well, Landon likes everything. I can't imagine him not liking this because it was. So, Dr. Berry, that was very good. And I highly recommend everybody go and do that. If you don't have a smoker, save up for one, buy one. I'm sure there's ways to make them homemade too. But again, I'm not a physician. I don't know if I should recommend any of that, but the professionally made ones, definitely, all means, go get it. You'll be using that smoker a lot. Yes, and then back to my notes. See, where else did I miss? Medical issues. I did list some medical issues. So go into the description and take a look and take a look at the description. My notes are right there. I give a list of my medications, what my current medical is. I do have hypertension. I developed an enlarged heart. I have fatty liver. I have stenosis in my neck and lower back. Not so bad, but anyway, the inflammation over the last 2.5 months, my family and I came back from Maui on June 13th. So I started then. I did a 14-day meat only and water, no coffee, no nothing. And then after 14 days, I did do a little coffee, like no more than 1 to 2 cups in the morning. But and then butter. I use butter for my creamer just to cut that acid out. And yeah, butter is good. Salted butter is even. That is I forgot to put Ferrigno Freedom in here. Maybe I'll add Ferrigno in here. Dante over at Ferrigno Freedom. Thank you very much for reaching out to me. We spoke about gout in my email to him. He was gracious enough to respond to me. And the little gout issue I was kind of having went away. I just steered the course and kind of trusted my gut that everybody was right. I added salt, a little more butter. I'm exercising all the time, so that's been helping. What else is here? For other people that have been following me for a long time, double knee replacements. I had those done July 14th last year. And let me tell you, the inflammation from that is crazy. So if you don't have compression sleeves when you do it, highly suggest you get them. I will put a link someday. I'm just learning this YouTube thing as far as doing this. I can't even do it live correctly, but that's okay. We'll learn. Theraflex sleeves. You can get them on, of course, Amazon, the Smile Company, right? You can get them from Theraflex themselves. They run deals all the time. If you sign up, they'll send you an email and a code and a Labor Day sale, this sale, Christmas sale. I don't know. I get them. They're really good. And another one, I use those for a deeper compression. And if my legs swell or my ankles swell, which I haven't been getting a lot of, the more I eat this meat and eat this diet, I don't get a lot. I still get swelling. Don't get me wrong. I still get it. My right leg does not get swelling anymore. If it does, it's very little. My left leg, still working out some of the kinks in there. But it's called Incrediwear. It's a lighter compression. Highly recommend it for any activity. any recovery. It has the fabric inside has I don't know, some kind of thermo conductive material that helps with circulation, helps with swelling, helps with all that. Anyway, this isn't a bilateral conversation, but bilateral knee replacements, if your knees are messing with you for a long time, I highly suggest you go and get them done. What else I have? I'm going to keep this kind of short. I'll list my medications currently on lisinopril, amlodipine. Lisinopril is 20 milligrams, 10 in the morning, sometimes 20. I did have a short span where I only needed 10. I don't know what that was about, but I recently had to up it back to 20, and my numbers are much better. Amlodipine is 5 milligrams. I take this water pill called chloro something thide. Excuse me, I don't speak doctor. 25 milligrams. I take a gout medication, which is as needed. I haven't taken it since Dante and I spoke. It's called allopurinol. It's only 100 milligrams. They originally had me at 300 milligrams. I had that reduced because I really didn't need it that much. And when I got the gout, 3 years ago, I had a health episode. Man, a lot of things happened. There was a lot of stress going on in my life. I kept breaking my foot, trying to heal. I had a bunch of people dying around me, not just COVID though. Cancer, long life cancer. Just lots of stress. I'm one of these people that I wear my feelings on my sleeve, and I care about people a lot, especially lifelong friends. I mean, we can't buy new friends, or old friends, right? So we can't even buy new friends, but friends are good. And anyway, lifelong friends. I did recently just lose a friend of mine I've known since second grade. She was a really special lady. Debbie will be very, very well missed, especially by her husband and her mom and her son. Anyway, I'm going up to Oregon to go see her mom this tomorrow. Matter of fact, tomorrow. What else do I have here? But the stress alone was piling up. It put me on medication because I ended up getting a ring in my head. Still have it. Man, having a ring in your head, that's a whole new thing. But I knew mine was stress related. Let me get a little drink here. Stress related, because it turned on at 3:15 in the morning, March 13th, at 3:13 actually, 3:15, whatever you want to call it. Sounded like water was running in the house. Asked my wife, did she hear anything running in the house? She told me it was quiet. Then I realized it was my head. Man, that fight or flight part of me must have took over, because I went through a little psychiatric issue. People talk about anxiety. Anxiety is real. I had no clue. I just figured people were scared. People were whatever. I worked in the prison industry as a correctional officer for 21 years. I just literally retired. So I'm really retired, but it has nothing to do with what this channel is about. I'm retired from being fat. So figuring out how to get thin. And I believe carnivore is going to do it. But anyway, I had inmates tell me, something about anxiety. I had some of the psychiatric people saying that they have anxiety. I had no clue what that is. But for me, I carried it right in my diaphragm. And I don't seem to have too many of those issues anymore. I think we all have like concerns you into panic. Anyway, I went through something and my blood pressure took off. I think my original was 190 over 105, and my doctor's like, my follow-up doctor for my work injury said, you need to go see your primary here right now. So I went there, and a couple of days later I had a ring. Then they put me on these meds. And then like the emergency room was just following protocol. The doctors were like, hey, have you taken your meds today? I said, yeah. And I take vitamin pack. Peak Performance is what I use for vitamin pack. One day I'll tell you about that. And I'm like, what gives? And so they, on my medical chart, they said that, on my medical chart, they said that I don't know, this was like 6, 7, 8 days later when I almost OD'd. They said that I had medication that was on the chart that was supposed to be expunged like 7 years before. So I was on amlodipine once before, like 2014. And then anyway, the doc, when she asked me, did you take your medication? Well, yeah. My blood pressure kept on jumping. Well, she gave me amlodipine. She gave me one. So in her mind, I had two in me, but I only had one. And then she also gave me some Lisinopril, and something Lisinopril was new. And then she gave me something else. I can't remember what it was, but I was told if my blood pressure hits 180 over 110 or 120, definitely take this every 6 hours as needed. Well, go get yourself a real blood pressure monitor. Even when you are keto and you are carnivore or whatever you are, go get a real one. Go spend some money. It's your health. Get it calibrated. They don't do that when they put you on medication. It's absurd that they don't, because that blood pressure monitor is supposed to be what you're going off of. Anyway, they told me, dude, just go to the store and get one. So I went and got one. Well, shit, I kept on taking this medication as needed, because I was like 180, 190. I think I even hit 200 once over 120 or what, I don't know. It was crazy, but it seemed like the more medication I took, the worse I got. Well, so did the ring in my head. It got worse and worse and worse. And I know the doctor wasn't trying to kill me, but whomever didn't do their part and take that medication off of my chart, that's who to blame. So do yourself a favor too. Go get your medication off and go get it checked out. Look it up online. I'm sure you have the option, just like I do. I'm a Kaiser patient. You can look it up, see what's on your file, see what's been a long time that you took. Go ask your doctor or call them and say, can you take this off? I haven't taken it in years. Because I think it happened on March 16th the first time, 2021. And the 21st, my mom at the time was in a surgery. I got stressed out. She had a cataract surgery that went bad. And so I was worried about her too, taking care of my father who has Parkinson's. Just worried. Just anyway, my blood pressure just goes nuts again. More medication I take, the worse it gets. And so this one particular night on the 22nd, 23rd, I couldn't do it no more. I came downstairs, my head was ringing, and my dog, who Poppy's her name, she doesn't usually jump on me. She doesn't usually nothing. I'm sitting where my wife normally sits, and all of a sudden she jumps on my lap. I didn't know. I blacked out, or I was almost blacked out. And that right there, that dog, I believe, saved my life, because she started licking my face, licking my hand, doing the things that dogs do. And anyway, medication. So when I got done that morning, my wife woke up. I said, I can't do this medication anymore. 1, I'm spinning. 2, I feel more sick than I should. And 3, So we went and got those little forms that they give you at checkout and started reading about it. I think I was on 4 or 5 medications. I can't remember. I had at one time, in my little cabinet, I have cabinets just like that, just full of everybody's whatever we take. And we started reading them. One drug did the same as another drug. And this one countered this one, so this one wouldn't have this reaction. It was endless. I'm like, what the flip are they doing to me? And then I was like, I stopped cold turkey. You just stop cold turkey. You had to do that. And hey, if something's not right, you got to stop. And at one point, even as crazy as I was, I knew I had to stop. If I kept taking the prescribed medication, I would not be here. I'd be foaming at the mouth, and they would be doing more than having a dog lick my face. So that really catapulted my journey on medication. I never really liked medication in the first place. I hate it even more now. Yes, I'm on lisinopril still, and I'm still on some water med, and I'm on amlodipine. As soon as I can, I'm done. My blood pressure is getting better. I was sitting in the pool laying on 3 noodles just adrift yesterday. Yesterday was my 53rd birthday, but it was just me and God. And I was like, God, I can get used to this. I think I'm finally getting relaxed. And more so now because of finding Carrie that day. Finding Bill that day. Oh, Lord. Watching what Bill's been doing. The transformation in his own face. That gets me. Nobody wants to be large. I'm stouty. That's me. Me and my glory. 294 today. I'm down from 317 when I started ketovore, carnivore, all of it. I did all meat for 14 days. And I came back from Maui. I did eggs too. Like them eggs. Some things are always good. And a little bacon. I did all that for 14 days. And then I got an immediate result. I was like, holy cow. If anything, for the weight, that was awesome. I like my fruits and veggies. Maybe that's what I ate too much of, because I wasn't like a major junk eater. Maybe I ate a little bit too much at the dinner table. Maybe, right? And then growing up, like I said, this is a 53-year journey. My mom passed last December. Anybody that's a mom or had a mom, or even now that they're gone, they're still very, very present in your mind, right? So, yeah. So, where was I? I got mom in my head. Anyway, it'll come back to me. It's just this 53-year journey. It started when I was young. I was always my mom's side of the family caught the big gene. We'll just call it. We're also a bunch of Italians. Italians eat pasta, don't you know? Have pizza or sling them. We like our fish. We like our whatever. But if it doesn't have sauce, it's not Italian, right? So I worked out like crazy. I remember I think I was in fourth grade. Fourth grade. I remember going back east, seeing some family. I was like, man, I need to get on it. So I started running all the time. I was always like in sports, loved baseball, played football. Don't ask me, even at 6'2", don't ask me to play basketball if you want to win, because this white boy cannot jump or shoot. So keep that in your back mind if you ever want to do a pickup game. I can block a dude, but I can't dunk. But anyway, I liked running a lot. People don't value that. I like walking even more. I'll tell you why I like walking. Walking and running are very similar, especially if you do it at any distance. Running, it gets you your workout, gets your heart up. You can get it in, get it out pretty quick. Guys should average an 8-minute mile. Anything more than that, it's a bonus. Military wants you high fives, low six, but they still take 2 miles in 14 minutes, or mile and a half in 14 minutes, I think is what it is. The standard was the standard. I don't know what it is now. No, I was not military. See this beautiful thing? I was born without an ear, low hearing, and that's why I have a little speech impediment. And nope, didn't grow up in Texas or anywhere near it. I grew up in Vallejo, California. Looked that up, 30 minutes from San Francisco, and that's a whole nother gig. But yeah, we ate. Mom never had no food. There was always food in the house. She baked cookies. She used margarine. See, back when I grew up, I was born in 1970. They started flipping the switch on butter. Butter was the evil thing. So was meat. Gotta eat lean. Gotta eat fat-free. Gotta don't use sugar. Use this thing that the world made, not God, right? Aspartame was in my diet probably as quickly as it came on the market. Mom always wanted to know why her cookies were flat-ish. Sometimes they'd be just, especially gumdrop cookies. One day I'll have those every now and then. Not until I'm thin. Margarine will flatten a cookie out. Anyway, like I said, I'm a trained professional. What else? Eating, drinking. I've never been a drinker. Like, yeah, I'll have a cocktail. Yeah, I'm not much of a beer guy. I did like wine at one time. I still do, but I haven't drank a drop in a while. I think I had a little bit of, I don't know what they're called, seltzers of some sort. It was all right. Not worth coming off keto. Bread. Started making bread with my mom when I was 8. Loved making it. Didn't make it all the time, but I did like it. Homemade pizza. We sling them, put them down. Worked at a pizza restaurant. Uh, did a couple of those. I liked delivering pizza back then. There's fly in here. I don't know why. What else? All those things everybody likes. So that's about it. I mean, you grow up that way, you carry on, you try to do all your activities, and then you get busy working, and you find the one that you love, then you marry, then you have kids. When that kid button hits, and you push that button, next thing you know, 20 years has gone by. Next month, 21. My oldest will be 21. Still can't really think life started until I had kids. I love my kids, and I'll do anything for them. Yeah. So in that mix, I joined law enforcement. I hurt my leg. 1990, I think the first time I had surgery on it. That was my left knee. I got hurt at work there. And then I had it repaired. Had the Roger Craig deal. Anybody knows Roger Craig was? 49ers. Yep. Had the same surgery. Had the same intern that worked on his knee. Then it was fine. Went through sports, went back to running, did all the stuff, went to work, hauled fuel, hauled general freight, did a little bit of managing, got out of that, went back to hauling fuel. And then baseball has always been a love of mine. Through baseball, I met a gentleman who did corrections. He was even killed, just like me. Same kind of guy. I was like, wow, you do that? He told me about the work schedule, volunteer overtime. If you want it, you can get it. Shoot, I was already used to working 14-hour days. What's a 16-hour day once a week? 2 days off in a row? Working? Yeah, sign me up for that. I spent time on the road. Grab bags out of the convenience store because that's what they served back then. Restaurants had crap food, good food, but crap food. So it turns out there wasn't cool refrigerators in the trucks back then. If you did have one of those, you were super bougie. And I was in a cab over when conventionals were just starting. Look those two brands up. Conventional has a nose, and cab over is just like it says. You're driving on top of the front axle. So a lifelong of abuse. And then I went into corrections. Well, that has its own dangers. I worked in a level 4 prison. That's max. Psychiatric, that messes with your brain. Plus the fights, plus the this and the that, and the crap you see that you can never erase from your brain. That takes a toll on you too. Every job has something. Mine just happened to have the gross end. Apparently all those little stressors finally got me. But I see there's people that came on live. I don't see any comments, but I appreciate you coming on, checking me out. You guys have any questions? I'll take a peek. I don't want to eat up your whole night, but I just kind of wanted to tell you the story, give you the starting numbers. I don't see chats. Maybe because I don't have 1,000 people yet, I don't see chats. I just want conversation. I don't want money. Anyway, in this later on, go into the comments. I'm gonna post this tonight. I wanted day one to come out. Day one, number one, right? What else? Let me check my notes real quick. I'm gonna flip back to it. What we have. Yeah, I think I covered it all. If you would be so kind, go ahead and read the. All I have is some hyperlinks to the doctors I suggest that I talked about, and Homestead How, Bill, and Dante at Ferrigno Freedom. Hopefully, just saying will get you some kudos. But I am very, very thankful for finding this. I'm excited for the next few weeks. I can honestly say 30 days is probably not my end. I know I've been on my channels. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? I saw Big Will come on. He told me he's been doing this carnivore thing. I love you too with all them hearts. Best girl in the world right there, other than my wife, Lindsay Williams. She's an awesome lady. Yeah, but that's it. I'm gonna cut it, and we are all watching. Who's laughing harder, Adam? Probably you. You're probably like, oh, I know that guy. Anyway, love y'all. Have a good day. Have a good night. Go do something fun, like my friend Rick says. And one of my things, I'm putting it on a shirt so you guys can't steal it. You cannot steal it. Big Will, Carnival for Life. That's right, baby. You keep doing that. We'll be skinny again. We'll be fighting for the Nintendo remote one day and find out who wins. Arm wrestle you. Don't do it now though. I'll probably lose. Anyway, great family right there. Kids love seeing you too. Well, I love seeing them. And that Charlie, when's the question going to happen? Because I need to book the date. Yeah. Okay, I know you guys are laughing, but anyway, did Big Boy come home yet? I saw him coming back from Disney World, right? Anyway, Lindsay's son had an internship over at Disney World. That's awesome. And she said, soon. You better pop that question. Be a while, though. Give it a little bit. Get engaged, but give it some time. Get your degree. Do all that stuff. Families back together. I know you're loving that, Lindsay. Anyway, spread the love, spread the message. Big Will, keep on keeping on. Lindsay, you going to join the program? Huh? Come on, girl. I know you like us chunky, or what'd you call it when we was? Life is good. Awesome. Well, y'all keep on having a good night, and Always stay together. For everybody else, love them if you got them. If you need a friend, call. If I don't do it for you, well, there's plenty of people to go. Go volunteer. That's how I met Lindsay many years ago, actually through preschool days, and then Little League and all that good stuff. But lifelong friend right there. So go find somebody. Go get a dog. Go for a walk. Swim or hit the pool. Swim them laps. Have fun. The Retired Fat Guy is checking out on to day 2 in 7 hours. Or what is it? 5 hours. It's already 7:11. Jesus. Whew, time flies. Take care, y'all. And hit that subscribe button. Click the bell button. Do the whatever that stuff is. Lindsay, tell them. All right. All right. Take care.